Welcome guys. Today I'm going to show you how to use Apple Classroom to spy on your students and know what they're doing on their iPads. The first thing you have to do is you're going to have to go get the Apple Classroom app, and it is in our self-service folder. And if I remember right, I got to go into Launchpad, and there's the self-service folder. It's the one that's got the few colors. And I'm going to go into self-service, and I'm going to browse, and then I'm going to go get Apple Classroom and install it. Okay, once you have downloaded the Apple Classroom app from the self-service folder that you can find under Launchpad, you're going to go open up the app. You can find it a couple different places. You can find it under Launchpad, and it will show up somewhere in there. Or you can also open up Finder and go to Applications, and you can open Classroom from there. Once you're in Classroom, what you'll see first is it will ask for some teacher information. I got really creative here, but you can add a picture, all kinds of things if you want to. And that's just the overview of you. And then within that, I can create new classes. So I might call this test class. And you can put a class period there. You can change the icon. You can make it pretty, whatever you want to do. And then it's there. So once I've created a new class, then I want to add students to that class. And so the way that that works is I open that class and I click on the Invite Students button. And there's that 4-digit code. So students will open up their iPads, and under Settings, near where Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are, Apple Classroom will pop up, and they will click where it says Classroom, and they're going to add your class, and it pops up there. And they put in the code, and they have to put their first and last name. So this is a situation where you want to check and make sure that they're not putting something naughty, or that they're actually using their real name so that you know whose screen you're watching. You can just kind of walk around while they're doing it and see what they're up to. So then I can see that that student has added on my screen. And once all the students are in, I'm going to say add. And then I'm going to go add a few more students and show you what you can do with that once you have kids in there. If you need to add more students later, you can click on Invite Students. You can also remove students if they don't use the right name. So I can invite, and it will give me a different code for a different kid to put in. So if kids are gone the day you do this, you can always add them later. So that's how that works. Once I have all of my students added, I have some options to be able to do things with them. And so once I'm here, I can kind of, you guys can check out all these different things on top, but if I wanted to, for example, send them all to a specific application, I could send them this way, and it would open it for them. I can also send them to a specific website. I can even lock them in after I open it. I can lock iPads, like if I wanted to get everybody's attention at the beginning of class, I can click on the lock button, and it's going to lock those iPads so that I have their attention. And then I can unlock them again so that they can do what they need to do. I can also click on individual students. Let's see, and I can see what a particular student is up to on their device. And I can see which apps they're signed into and what they're doing, which is nice. So I could individually mute a student. I could AirPlay what's on their screen if they have a good example. I can see what they're doing. I can send that particular student to a website if I need to. And I can remove them from the class if I need to. Yeah, and then when I'm done with the class, I can always say in class, and that will stop the observation on their iPad. So a couple of things, students need to allow you to view their screens. So just make sure when you're setting them up in the class that you go ahead and have them always choose the always setting next to lock screen, then also AirPlay, so that you can do what you need to with them. And they also need to have their Bluetooth on. So if they don't have their Bluetooth on, you won't be able to see what they're up to, but you will know because you'll be able to see the student, whichever student doesn't have their, you can't see it. You won't be able to see what they're doing. So hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions.